Hi, everybody, and welcome to the collab between You Don't Own Me podcast and Social Refugees. This is a 12-month journey in journaling to kind of find out a little bit about yourself, and we're all doing it together, and it should be really fun. And it would be fun to do a time capsule maybe at the end or something like that. Anyway, my name's Juliana J. I'm the host of You Don't Own Me podcast. And we partnered with Social Refugees, which was a nonprofit organization that partners artists and collaborators with clients to create a body of work. The clients are people who have suffered from or had some sort of experience or affected by suicide, death, illness, and they work with an artist to create a body of work to tell their story, and then that's exhibited in the community to create awareness about a lot of the topics that people are misinformed about. So I hope you check them out. Their link trees below in the description. They're a really great organization, and if you have any desire to work with them or give to them, all the links are below. Anyway, as you can see, the cat Momo wants to go out, so I have to pause while I go let her out. Okay, so she's outside now. And don't worry, see, she never goes out of the backyard. She's very well taken care of. She's like 17 years old, 18 years old. She doesn't leave the yard or do anything but go sleep in a outdoor chair because she likes the sun, and there's not that much sun in here, even though this is a sunroom. She doesn't like this room because the dogs are in this room. So anyway, back to the topic at hand. So I wanted to share with you a little bit. Last month in January, our task was to write things we liked about ourselves and a page of things we wanted to change about ourselves, and then 3 goals we had for this coming year. So I wrote down some stuff in my journal. I like to use a bunch of different inks and stuff and kind of make it fun. But anyway, some of the things that I liked about myself were I'm a pretty creative person. I am a loving person, or I try really hard to be a loving person. I am kind. I am kind of funny sometimes. I like animals. I'm strategic. I think I'm pretty good at what I do. But some of the things I don't like about myself are I do tend to hold a grudge, and I wish I didn't, and I'm trying to work on that, but it's very hard. I've really been honing that skill since childhood, and it's kind of a hard thing to let go of. And I think it just has a lot to do with other things, like feeling like people are going to leave you, or oh my gosh, I don't know if you all can hear, but now the dog is crying. Maybe to go out? I'm not even sure. See? He's just looking at the door because he wants to go out and bark because he knows nobody can do anything. Anyway, so I hold a grudge. I want to work on that. I do not like what I look like. My hair, what gives? I don't even, I don't know. It just never looks cool. And I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's really fuzzy. You can't brush it. If you brush it, it gets furry, like a Labrador Retriever. When you like brush all their fur out and it's in the brush, and you pull out that big clump of hair, that's my hair if I brush it. I really don't like it. And I don't like my body, and I have really big feet. And I don't like that I'm dyslexic. It takes me a really long time to read things, and people pass me by, and I just have this notion that I think people think I'm stupid because I can't read that fast. Although I love reading. I really love reading and writing, but it just takes a little longer for me. I have fear of abandonment. which is something I just realized I had, which sort of ties into that holding a grudge situation. If I hold a grudge, then I don't have to let people in, then they won't abandon me, so I don't have to worry about it. And I think that really stems a lot from being adopted, even though my adoptive parents were great and everything. Um, just knowing your entire life, I always knew I was adopted, and just trying to grapple with that of, your own mom didn't want you, even though that's not what it is. That's not the meaning at all. But when you're 5, that's what you think it is, um, especially if no one talks about it, because it was kind of taboo and weird when I was a kid. It's much more acceptable now and everything. But when I was a kid, I would hear townspeople, because I grew up in a small town. I would hear people in town going, "She's not actually theirs. No, that's why she looks so different," and stuff like that. It was really hard on me, and I just felt that if I wasn't perfect, people would leave me by the roadside. Um, so I have this abandonment thing, which is also something I want to work on, right? So that's things I want to change about myself. And then my 3 goals for this year that I want to work on through this journey of journaling is really to build my business so that I'm financially secure and I don't have to worry when problems come up that I don't have enough money for things. I'll always have enough money, that I can travel, that I can do things like that. I also want to step out of my comfort zone more often. One of the things I didn't like so much about myself was that I was really comfortable in my comfort zone. And even though my comfort zone was miserable, like miserable, y'all, I'll tell you more about it later, but miserable. Still, I would rather stay in that comfort zone than make any positive change for myself because I was so frightened, right? So, um, that was something that I really want to work on, is getting out of my comfort zone more often and not being worried about what other people will think. Growing my business to be really, really successful, that's part of stepping out of my comfort zone, because in order to grow a business, you really have to step out of your comfort zone. Even starting a business or anything, especially if people see you, you know. That whole thing about not feeling good about what I look like, it's really hard to be on a podcast and show myself and be looking at myself at the same time. And then I'm going to edit this and look at myself even more. That's a new thing for me. And I'm really working on being okay with that. And then the third thing I want to work on is just really finding some balance in life where I don't feel like I always have to do something, but I don't stop doing things too. There's that balance in there, and advocating for myself and not ending up doing things I don't really want to do often. I mean, everybody has to do stuff they don't want to do sometimes. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who don't like going to school or don't like going to their job. And yeah. I'm with you. I hear you. But like I would just do a lot of things that were fun time activities that I didn't really want to do, but I'm going to do them because somebody else wants to do them. But I really wanted to do this other thing. Now I'm not going to do that because now I'm doing this thing I don't want to do because this other person suggested it. Like having boundaries there for myself, preserving myself a little bit more. So those are my 3 things. So comment down below on what your 3 things are, or you don't have to if you don't want to. Keep them to yourself. It really doesn't, this is really just for you and your journey. So for February is a month of new beginnings. Astrologically, it's a place of new beginnings. The full moon is a place of new beginnings. This just a spring new beginnings, that's right around the corner. And New Year's resolutions, we're a month into that. And I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I think you just should make changes in your life where you feel like you need to. And that's really, really hard. And you don't just do it. You got to work on it for a long time, right? So February is a month of change. So what we're going to do is take a page in your journal, a blank page, and write down, see, blank page in your journal. See my pens? Aren't they cute? And then write on top of each page one of the three things you wanted to work on. So if the first thing is successful business, financial security, I'll write that down. And then you spend the page writing about how you might do that. What do you need to do? Do you need to do research? Do you need to step out of your comfort zone? How do people do that? Do you need money? How do you get money? Where are the places you can go? How do you find out the information? You know, whatever it is. Maybe it's just like, I have to be secure enough in myself that I'm going to put myself out there. Maybe you have to do that, you know? So write down what the steps are that you think to start you on that path to achieving that goal, and do that for each of your three goals. On the fourth page, write an entire page of what your dreams are. And your dreams, dream big, my friends, dream big. Dream big, big. Like, it could be small things too, you know, that you think you can really handle and do. Like, I want to clean out my closet this year. I haven't done that for 5 years, and there's clothes in there I don't even wear anymore, and I'm going to be brave and throw some things out. Or it could be huge, like, I'm going to star in a major motion picture, or, you know, I'm going to be so financially secure that I can quit my job and retire at 22, or I'm going to travel the world. Whatever your dreams are, fill the page with dreams. And if you've gotten halfway through and you don't feel like you have any dreams anymore, then just be wild. Be wild. Just put your dreams down. And then we'll talk about that next month at the get-together, the online get-together, where we can share parts of our journal or talk about journaling or what was hard or what was good. So that's the month of February. A page of each of your goals, the 3 goals you wrote in January. Devote a page in your journal to a single goal. So 3 pages you should have. And then the 4th page, fill it with your dreams. And then we'll all meet back at the beginning of March and talk about it. And then we'll talk about what we're going to do in March. So I think it'll be a really fun exercise. It's really fun to dream. Sometimes we get so challenged with life that we forget about dreaming. And it's really, really important, especially if you're trying to manifest things in your life. Dreaming about them is, in essence, imagining yourself already in those roles. And that's kind of creating energy that will propel you forward. So it is really, really important to dream. And even if you feel like, oh, but dreams never come true and that's so stupid, it's not. And I guarantee you that the people who are most successful in your life are dreamers. People you admire in whatever it is, whoever it is you admire, they're dreamers. You have to be a dreamer in order to succeed in life. So do it. And I'm really excited to hear what you all have to say about it and what your dreams are and what your goals are. It's going to be really fun. And this is going to build along the way. If you weren't around for the January meetup, it doesn't matter. You can join in at any time, drop out at any time, come back at any time. You know, this is your project. So whatever you want to put into it is what you'll get out of it. So I'm going to leave you. Again, my name is Juliana J. I'm the what do you call that thing? I'm the host of of You Don't Owe Me podcast, and this is a collaboration with Social Refugees, which is a nonprofit. Their links are below. Please check them out. And we'll be back next month. I hope that you like and subscribe to this channel. Well, it's on both of our channels, either one, Social Refugees or You Don't Own Me. Please subscribe to both. It'd be awesome and help us move these projects forward. So thanks so much, everybody. And the dogs say bye. Look, now they're sleeping. They don't even care. All right. Take care, everybody. I love